The FNAF movie is rated PG-13 and a lot of people are pissed about it. Today I'm going to be just kind of talking about my general thoughts about why this could be a good movie or it could be a bad movie based off of its rating. Obviously, if we're going to talk about the FNAF movie, let's talk about the FNAF games first. The entire storyline of FNAF is pretty gruesome in what it actually is. It's about a child murderer luring kids into the back of a pizzeria to stuff their bodies into animatronic suits, disgusting details about how the murders are actually done. And I think the only reason why the actual games themselves, the FNAF games, aren't rated R or like, you know, what is it, like in like 17 or 18 plus or whatever, is because most of the gory details that we get in the games are actually, or either in high contrast situations, like visually, where you can't see all of like the blood and the stuff in it, or it's in pixel details through like the mini games and stuff. So I can definitely see how he has this murderer, this freaking crazy murderer, into a family-friendly franchise, which is kind of crazy when you really think about it for a second. The real question is, can that concept and that mentality actually correlate over into a movie? Yes, you can make books, because that's basically what you have to do in FNAF is look and read and figure it out. You can make comics that have the same kind of details and the same kind of this, the same kind of that, but movies are like kind of different. I would say that video games are more like movies. Basically, video games are usually just interactive movies, really. You're kind of just going along with a story. Well, I guess not everything, but it depends on the game that you're playing. But in most things, especially AAA titles, you are going to be actually playing a interactable movie. So does the FNAF games hold up? Honestly, overall, in my personal opinion, yes. I still think that the FNAF games are genuinely enjoyable. Yes, it's like a jump scare simulator. But once again, when you get past that part and actually look into how much detail and like the lores of the actual games themselves and do your, digging, it is interesting. I guess the other issue when it comes to the FNAF games is because they were such a different kind of horror game. They were kind of genre defined. There's so many FNAF fan games that it's kind of its own genre now. The FNAF movie seems to be wanting to be less genre defined for movies and more like following ways that movies are commonly told. Which obviously, why would you want to try to make a genre defying movie when you already have such an interesting game? I won't say like unique, because once again it's like a jump scare simulator, but can that kind of, I don't know if that can correlate well without getting gory. I'm kind of conflicted on it, to be honest. I guess A Quiet Place is a really good example of a good PG-13 horror movie. I don't really think of any of them because most of the ones that I watch are either not rated or rated R. I consider PG-13 horror movies to be a little too childish and kind of more cheap. It can't flesh out a good horror story, in my opinion, unless it's rated R. But the FNAF franchise may be a little different from me. I'm gonna go see it no matter what, because obviously FNAF is close to my heart like crazy. If the FNAF movie was PG, just like PG, I'd be like, trash, garbage. I don't know why they would eliminate a humongous portion of their audience on making it rated R, you know what I mean? So it actually makes sense that a jump scare simulator horror game would make a jump scare simulator movie.